First, let's take a look at the US markets. And Priyanka, it looks like it was a bad day as well as a week coming in for Wall Street.
Morning, Shreyansi. Morning to all our viewers. Absolutely. In fact, if you talk about Indian markets, this is the long unwinding, the biggest long unwinding what we saw in 48th session was yesterday. So, of course, a big crackdown, not just in Indian markets, but this, it was a shaky start to October, what we could see clearly from other markets also. Now, mounting geopolitical tensions, that has actually led to a shaky start, not just in the US, even mixed bag coming in from the Asian markets also. But let's just firstly try US markets. What happened yesterday? Now, Dow fell 0.5% yesterday. S&P slid nearly 0.17% precisely, and Nasdaq also closed flat to negative. So they're all on the three major on a pace to snap a 3-week winning streak. And what happened yesterday also, the kind of geopolitical tension, China stimulating its economy. So these two concerns are spooking fear in US markets also. Now there's one very key trigger which has to come that could act as a very big catalyst for the US markets, could be September's job report, which has to come on today morning with the US time. And this could be the big catalyst only if it comes below expectation. This is what the economists are penciling in right now. Similar kind of move we have seen on oil also. We'll track it separately. But yes, talking about US, it closed on a negative note, shaky start to October, and October seasonality, as per the data, also suggests US month has not done very great in the month of October. So we'll have to watch it, because in the year of the presidential election, this month actually plays a very big significance, and it is mostly on the lower side only.
Well, absolutely. And as you said, let's also take a look at US crude oil, because there you're seeing a rise of about 5% coming in, posting a third consecutive session of gains on fears that Israel could strike Iran's oil industry in retaliation for Tehran's ballistic missile attack. This week as well, now US President Joe Biden was asked by reporters whether the US would support an Israeli airstrike on Iranian oil facilities. And he said discussions are ongoing. Of course, we'll be getting you more updates on this later. But then when you take a look at the move coming in for this week, the US benchmark surged 5.5% earlier in the session to an intraday high of $73 thereabout per barrel. And when you take a look at WTI as well, you're looking at a gain of about 8% this week, on pace for its best weekly gain since March 2023 as well. When you take a look at the move coming in for Brent as well, you're looking at an uptick coming in of just about 5%. $77 is where Brent was also at. So that largely is the picture that you're seeing emerge. When it comes to oil prices, of course, OPEC Plus's decision in December is going to be something that we're going to be closely watching out for. But as of now, what really is in the spotlight is all of the geopolitical tensions. In fact, we earlier...
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits. And then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.